I'm Sarah Mock, and I'm the author of Farm and Other F Words, a book about growing farms differently. At the heart of this book is a series of stories about farmers who are already doing this work, who are already have stopped to reevaluate what it means to be a farmer and what a farm business should look like. What they found is that so many of the assumptions that we've had and thought were an essential part of ag economics or the agricultural industry at large just aren't true. There's completely different ways to think about these businesses, the way they're structured and the way they can grow and evolve. And there's already businesses out there who are doing this work. This book is very much a celebration of that effort and a refocusing the conversation not on what's broken about our food system, but on what already is working, whether or not it's inside or outside the conventional food system, and learning as much as we can from entrepreneurs outside of food and agriculture who have done so much pioneering work in non-traditional management styles, non-traditional financing, and really bringing all of those ideas into agriculture, giving up the excuse that agriculture and food are just different and they have different rules. Who says? One of the books that really launched my journey back into agriculture and food, and that I think has been really meaningful and impactful for a lot of people in this space, is The Omnivore's Dilemma. It's an incredibly powerful book that was very kind of revolutionary in its time, but it's funny because it rubbed me the wrong way as a reader who read it in college, because I was shocked that this book that was informing so many people and giving them their first foray into the food and agriculture space was written by a reporter who was primarily focused on chefs and restaurants and not on the agriculture space at all. A lot of the motivation personally for taking this journey came from wanting to add that voice, giving people an opportunity to learn not from someone on the outside of agriculture looking in, but being a voice on the inside of agriculture, poking and prodding and becoming an annoyance to everyone around me, trying to ask those questions that largely get shut out when they're asked by people outside the system. So in a lot of ways, this book is my own playbook. It's my own toolkit. It's all the best stories I've found to inform my journey basically from here on forward. Outside of reporting and journalism, I actually get the chance to work with small farmers across the country, and I use so many of the lessons and stories I learned both in writing this book and just talking to hundreds and thousands of farmers over the last decade to find those success stories, find those best practices, and plug them in on other farms in other parts of the country and other parts of the world to help them grow dynamic businesses, to help them gain financial sustainability, and to help them think about their businesses in a different way to achieve their goals and build their communities. Work of Farm and Other F Words is not just about me amplifying these ideas or putting them out into the world. This is actually what I plan to spend the next 20, 30 years of my life doing, is putting these ideas and these strategies into action. I hope you'll give the book a chance, give it a read, and join the community of people who are looking at building a food and farm system that looks really different from the one we have now. I'm Sarah Mock, and I'm the author of Farm and Other F Words.